Hi, Paul Shepard here. Now be honest, you did not expect to see an Advent video this week, right? Christmas is in the past. Advent is over, right? Well, yes, technically Advent is over, but the Nativity story is not over yet. Because we still have to have the shepherds and the Magi travel to visit Jesus. And guess what? They couldn't visit Jesus before he was born. Now, in Eastern churches, their liturgies actually make a lot of allowance for this fact, much better than we do. Because in Western churches like ours, we have everyone show up at the same time, whether it's Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Just think of any nativity pageant you've ever seen. Everyone shows up at once. Right now we are in what is called the season of Christmas, which takes us from Christmas Eve to Epiphany. Traditionally, the word Christmas referred to this 12-day period, which is why we have a song about the 12 days of Christmas. This period of time is also called Christmastide, Twelvetide, and I'm sure other names. If you think Christmas is a single-day event, you might be thinking of Santa Claus. In the church, Christmas is a 12-day event, and so you need to endure another nativity video. And this week we are invited to reflect on the visit by the shepherds. So who were these guys? Well, 2,000 years ago, shepherds raised sheep. As a reminder, here's what a sheep looks like. Shepherds provided wool and meat, so you think they would be appreciated. But they were not. They were not well respected. They lived outdoors. They probably smelled pretty bad. And yet they provided great value to their communities. They were important and yet unappreciated. And somehow, at least in the Gospel of Luke, it was important that the shepherds were the first official guests to visit Jesus. So who are shepherds today? Well, I suggest we look for people with similar characteristics. People who are not well respected, and yet who provide great value to our communities. People who are important, and yet unappreciated. And I'd love to hear your own take on this, to who you think modern shepherds are. And please reach out and let me know. But personally, when I think of this, my mind immediately goes to people who stock shelves, cashiers, cleaners. I think of people working at McDonald's and other fast food outlets. I think of people who deliver packages. I think of people who I might identify as working poor. So how do we include these modern shepherds in the nativity story? Well, 2,000 years ago, the angel decided these unappreciated shepherds should be the very first people to visit Jesus. In other words, these unappreciated shepherds were actually appreciated, at least by the angels. And that is something we can easily do ourselves with any modern shepherds we might meet. We can express our appreciation to them for contributing so much to our own lives. Instead of, for example, complaining that our packages were delayed by the storm last week, we can thank the delivery people for the fact we can sit at home, all snug and warm, and packages from around the world show up at our doorstep. That's practically a miracle if you actually take time to appreciate it. We can thank the people in grocery stores that allow us to simply pluck products off the shelf. I, for one, do not want to have to grow my own chickpeas. There are many people in our society that we undervalue and underappreciate. These are modern-day shepherds. Maybe we should realize how fortunate we are and actually start thanking these people. What ideas do you have to thank the shepherds who contribute so much to your life? And go do it. And let me know how that goes for you.